Welcome again to another Curator's Chat. I'm Jason French, Curator of Collections here at the Behringer-Crawford Museum, setting in our 1959 Buick Electra. Thought I'd go on a little road trip with you today to Mainstrasse in Covington and the Carroll Chimes Bell Tower. This 100-foot tall German-style clock tower is reminiscent of the old glockenspiels from small German villages. It's actually named after the governor of the state of Kentucky when the tower was built in 1979. It's named after Governor Julian Carroll, and the architect that designed its name was Addison Clipson. It was really meant to represent the rich German heritage here in northern Kentucky. In the early days, you could see the Pied Piper of Hamelin and other working puppets dance around to the carillon chimes there at the bell tower. In 1995, there was a significant lightning strike that actually hit the tower, which silenced the bells and damaged the Pied Piper. And at that time, they had to spend $30,000 just to get it working again. In 2004, there were further mechanical issues that actually cost the city another $245,000 to restore the tower at that time. One of the really amazing things about this bell tower is there are 43 bells, the smallest of which is only 20 pounds, but the largest is 1,000 pounds. And they named the largest bell after the governor, Julian Carroll. They call that bell Big J. Over the last 40 years, the tower has had some significant maintenance concerns. With wear and tear of the chimes, the bells, the puppets, the city has spent significant amounts of resources in a number of restoration projects to try to bring the tower back to its original glory. And there's a number of phases over the years that the city has worked towards it. It's not a kind of project that you're going to be able to fix all in one foul swoop, due to expense and just finding the right craftsman to work on it. The tower is so iconic and such an amazing part of Mainstrasse, the Covington neighborhood that's actually on the historic registry as a district. It's been there since the 1970s, and it's such an amazing part of our Covington culture with that beautiful tower, such a beautiful place. Thank you for joining me today, and if you want to learn more about Northern Kentucky history, please be sure to visit the Behringer-Crawford Museum. Please like and subscribe.